Well, good afternoon. Sunday the 30th of July 2023. Weather's sort of perked up a bit today, so we've got a wash load going on and we can do some deadheading. Sunday here is a day that you're not allowed to make noise. You know, France is a secular country that takes some of its traditions very, very seriously. And although France has a law that separates church from state, woe betide anybody that runs a lawnmower on a Sunday, which I actually quite like. Talking of lawnmowers, George, what are you doing Thursday? I mix with a collection of delightful people on a Sunday morning, many of whom wear all black. And one of them approached me today, Sister Mary Morris. Now, she's an interesting young lady from Kansas. How she ended up in France is one of those sort of mysteries that, you know, people do these strange things, don't they? And she is known to us, instead of calling her Sister Mary Morris, we call her Sister Mary Jardinier, or gardener, because she's the sister who is in charge of, I say in charge of, in charge of all the gardening work around the Abbey. And she approached me before the service and she said, "Don't run away too quickly, I've got a serious question to ask you." And I thought, well, yeah, okay, I never run away too quickly. So after the service, she approached me and told me a sad story of a lawnmower that they cannot get to work, and wondered if I would look at it. Now, of course, I'd made the mistake a little while ago of performing a miraculous cure on a garden cultivator, which means that I've got a reputation for being a chap who can make things run. Victim of my own success, I suppose. So I've agreed that I shall be going and looking at said lawnmower and seeing if we can work out what's wrong with it. Yeah, I'm actually hoping that it's not a simple job, because that will give me an interesting video, won't it, pulling a lawnmower apart. I suspect it is a simple job. I suspect it's something as simple as dirty spark plugs or whatever. But that leads me into the next part of the video. Yesterday I went to a vide maison, and there was a lot of tools there, and I don't need them. I really don't need them. But it just went through my mind that it might be useful if I made sure I'd got a goodly collection of tools in the back of the car for fixing lawnmowers. So I thought I will just dive back in there on the way past. And yeah, of course, all the good tools that I didn't pick up yesterday, that I didn't need yesterday, have all gone. But I did buy some bits and pieces, and I will bring them out here and show you. But I thought we'd look at this. Love Lies Bleeding. Isn't that lovely? Coeur de Renard, fox's towels, they call them here. Right, let's go and find these odd bits of tools, which for some of you will be nostalgia, and for some of you it will be, goodness, what on earth is that? Yes, so I picked up some odd tools. I think this is wonderful. It's just one of those very, very useful little sort of grubby sort of tools for getting weeds out of the garden, or annoying neighbours, or yeah, whatever. A plug spanner. Now, you all know what a plug spanner is. Spanner, gentlemen, please, we're speaking English here. It is not a plug wrench, it's a plug spanner, unless you're going to speak French, in which case it's a clé à bougie. But this is a really neat one. The T-bar, oh, difficult keeping in camera and all that, the T-bar just drops in there. So to use it, you extend that, turn it over, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, and what a delightful little set of sockets. I guess, yes, they're metric, of course they're metric. This is France, where everything's metric. Wonder how old that is. Wonder if it's got a maker's name on it. Wonder if I can get it out of the... I'm sure I can, possibly not one-handed. Oh dear, change hands. I suppose you don't want it to come out too easily. There's no brand on that at all. But I think that's quite a nice little set, isn't it? And the piece de resistance that I just couldn't resist. 20 and 22 millimetre. But isn't that just a cute little spanner? I don't suppose I'll ever use it, but you know, it just made me smile.